Right, listen up you lot. It's your grumpy Yorkshireman with PhD in gaming strategy, Scotty McG here, ready to rattle your cages. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's been chewing away at my brain like a rogue chip on your shoulder. Why in the name of all things pixelated I'm more in your gin Xdefiant to bloody go yet? Cause it's not on Steam? Cry me a river. Well, we're breaking that nonsense down, so grab your tea, or whatever it is you lot drink, and buckle up. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps channel grow. Now let's get going. Alright, let's start with obvious. You lot who won't touch Xdefiant because it's not on Steam. Now, I get it, Steam's comfy slippers at PC gaming. You've been wearing them for years and they're moulded perfectly to your feet. But let me ask you this. Are you gamers or collectors of digital clutter? Because you're missing out on some serious fun and all costs a launcher. You won't even try a free-to-play game because it makes you click on something other than that blue icon. Come on, it's not like you're marrying bloody launcher. You fire it up, play, move on with your life. I've got GOG Launcher, Epic, Ubisoft Connect, hell, I've probably got more launchers than I've got mates. Don't make a difference. And here's kicker, even if Xdefiant were on Steam, you'd still have to go through Ubisoft Connect to play the bloody thing. So what's hold up? You scared it might be good? Might even, I don't know, replace a few hundred hours of grinding out skins on some other game that barely acknowledges your existence. Look, I'm not asking you to marry Xdefiant, just get a spin, yeah? You might find you enjoy it more than arguing on Reddit threads about how everything was better back in Counter-Strike 1.6. Although you're not wrong. Either way, at least you'll have an opinion worth sharing instead of parroting same tired excuses. Now let's talk about console lot. Now, you thought you were getting off easy? Not a chance. I see you, ones who tried Xdefiant and ran into some netcode issues, threw a tantrum and ran straight back to Call of Duty like it's your safety blanket. Especially PlayStation. You're the same crowd that vowed to boycott COD when Microsoft scooped up Activision, weren't you? How's that going, by the way? Ah, right. You're still shelling out full price every year for the same rehash content. Let's not beat around bush. You're addicts. You need your COD fixed so badly that all that boycott talk went right out of window the second next one dropped. Like a bunch of sheep herding back into the pen. You just couldn't resist. But here's the thing, you don't have to settle for the same recycled shooter every year. Xdefiant could easily scratch that same itch if you just let it. Imagine a game where grind actually means something, where stuff you bust your ass for carries over year after year, instead of resetting like a bad case of amnesia. And you lot could help shape it too. Yeah, I'm talking about actual community input. Not that token survey rubbish where devs pretend to listen. You love to moan about COD's broken mechanics. So how about you try something new where your voice might actually get heard for once? Just think, a game that evolves with you, instead of a game you just endure like a yearly tax return. But hey, if you'd rather keep feeding that COD habit, go ahead. Just don't complain when you're playing the same game in 2025 and wondering why you're bored to tears. Now let's have a proper chat about something that sets Xdefiant apart from usual suspects. Community involvement. Yeah, I know, every developer under the sun loves to pretend that they're listening to the community. It's become gaming industry's version of thoughts and prayers. But here's the twist. Ubisoft's actually doing it. I know, shocker, right? It's almost like they want to make up for messes at past. Imagine that. Think about it. Game modes, features, balancing changes. You lot could have a real hand in shaping game. Not just with some, we'll take it under advisement nonsense. You could be influencing buffs, nerfs, even new game modes.
Nice.
Fancy turning that one over in your mind for a bit, eh? And that's not even half of it. Just picture Xdefiant evolving year after year, and you being part of that process. Not just grinding for skins like it's a digital hamster wheel, but actually helping steer ship. Now, I'm not saying you're suddenly gonna be designing maps or coding hit registration, unless you're secretly a developer moonlighting in these forums, but in spirit, you can be part of what makes this game go from good to great. And let's be honest, how many of you can say you've shaped game you play? Outside of screaming on Twitter, of course. Give it a bit of thought. You keep giving Activision a free pass every year, forking out for COD despite all complaints. So maybe it's time Ubisoft got same benefit of doubt, cause they're trying something different here, and you might just be missing out on something bloody brilliant. Or don't. Go back to your annual cog grind. I'm sure those recycled battle passes are real engaging. Right, last bit before we round this out. Future of Xdefiant and all that untapped potential sitting right under our noses. I know, it's easy to focus on what game is now. Few bugs, some server hiccups. But let's look ahead for a moment, yeah? Because this thing could become way more than just another shooter, if we get the push it needs. First off, imagine what happens when games starts expanding onto other platforms. Think mobile. Yeah, I said it. And don't roll your eyes. Some of you lot pretend you don't play mobile games, but I know you're secretly smashing away on Clash of Clans when nobody's looking. So why not Xdefiant Mobile? I'd be all over it. And don't forget upcoming Nintendo Switch successor. Imagine Chaos or Xdefiant on go, whipping out your Switch and jumping into a match in middle of a pub, just to absolutely ruin someone's day. And here's wildcard for you. What if Ubisoft goes full on community driven and starts letting you submit designs for skins, maps, even operators? Picture it, your own custom map based on your favourite Ubisoft franchise integrated into Xdefiant. Possibilities are massive if we help this game succeed. They're already listening to player feedback on balancing and game modes. Why not take it a step further? Look, I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, but potential's there, and that's what makes this exciting. Ubisoft's throwing everything at wall here, and some of it's starting to stick. So instead of dismissing game over a few launcher issues or early bugs, why not stick around and see what it can become? Because let's be honest, when it does sells, do you really want to be one who ignored next big thing because it wasn't on Steam? That's no reason to sleep on what could be one of the best live service shooters out there. Devs are listening, they're tweaking, and there's a whole lot more to come. It's not perfect, but neither is that game you've been stuck grinding for years. So let's cut excuses, yeah? Gear to go, form your own opinion, and maybe, just maybe, help shape game into something legendary. And for those of you still mourning about launchers,
stop your foul whining, you filthy piece of distended rectum!
Seriously? Mate, it's 2024. We're past that. Now before you wander off and troll forums or whatever you do, smash that like button, hit subscribe and leave a comment below with your thoughts and gaming stories. I might even feature them on channel, if they're good enough. And I'll see you next time, you magnificent